If you're like me, you've tried golf and you're just not very good at it. I mean, you could practice, but who can afford these golf prices? Instead, I need another way to get better at golf that preferably avoids spending any time around golfers. So I'm going to cheat and fill 3 golf clubs with different materials and see if they can improve my skills overnight. First, I want to try concrete because it's rock solid. It's one of the best materials for construction, so obviously it's going to be a perfect golf club material. This next idea is genius. I want to make a dead blow club. It'll be like a dead blow hammer, which helps to multiply the impact of a hammer, but on a golf club. These work by having a bunch of little metal balls inside that swing around as you swing the hammer. So in theory, making a golf club with lead balls shifting around in it will help multiply the power and control I have while swinging a golf club. Then I want to go all out with tungsten. You see, tungsten is perfect because it's just about as dense of a material as we can get our hands on. A cube this size weighs over 5.5 pounds and costs $400. Luckily, we already have one from when we shot it. Just look how it shrugs off a bullet. This thing is never gonna break. Also, because it's massive, it's gonna take force equals mass times acceleration to the extreme and give us a crazy long hit. Let's start with the concrete club because making it should be rather straightforward. I'll just take the golf club that we mutilated in the heaviest golf ball video and stick it on the Waterjet and make a very precise cut at a 45-degree angle. It's at an angle because on a Waterjet, you can't just cut the top part without cutting through the entire thing. So I'm just shaving off the corner here. All the sparks tell us that it's really titanium and not just a sneaky alloy with just enough titanium in it to legally call it that. Now that that's cut out, I can get at these 2 flaps that got folded in during the horrific golfing accident. I thought because titanium is weaker than steel, I'd relatively easily be able to move these around and get them where I want them. However, with these janky hand tools, there's no way I'm doing this. I even tried using the hydraulic press, but the club didn't want to stay in place, so that didn't work either. Oh! I could also smell the comments saying that the test was bad because the face was ruined already, so I decided to cut my losses and buy some new clubs on Amazon. Unfortunately, golf clubs are really expensive because everything that has to do with golf is really expensive. Fortunately, China exists and they make cheap drivers. I'm sure somebody who's actually good at golf could sit here and tell me why their $500 club is better than these $30 Amazon ones, but quite frankly, I don't want to sit here and listen to someone who's bad with money justify their poor financial decisions. Also, these are going to be turned into something completely different before they even get the chance to see a golf ball, so I don't think it matters too much. I just need to make a hole in the club so I can pour in the concrete. The problem with that is that golf clubs are really wonky shapes and don't like to sit flat on anything. Unfortunately, I don't have a fractal vise laying around, and I couldn't find my normal one either, so it took me an entire hour to get a hole in this club with a diamond hole saw. Then it was time to mix up the concrete. You know what time it is. It's Quickcrete time. This says to add 350 milliliters for each 10-pound bag. Everyone loves how I just switched from metric to imperial, huh? I don't know how to make that all fit in a cup, so I'm gonna call my friend. I'm trying to mix some concrete.
For a 1 cup total capacity, use about 2/3 of a cup of concrete mix and 1/3 of a cup of water. This maintains the proper ratio. Does that help?
Yeah. That sounds really wrong. 2/3 of a cup, I think that's about right. Now that this is nice and mixed with too much water, we can get a great action shot of pouring it into the club. Then I just left it overnight to cure. Now the lead shot club is also really simple. I'll just cut a hole the same way as the concrete one, but worse this time because I actually recorded this one first. Because it was my first time, I decided to take a look inside. If you've ever wondered what's inside a golf club, here's your chance. Who's this handsome guy with a bulbous forehead? Then I poured in the lead shot, being really careful not to let any spill because lead has some awful side effects. How to spill your lead everywhere. All right, subscribe for more tutorials. It's finally full. All right, I got so focused on filling it up, I forgot you're not supposed to fill it up. It's supposed to be like 2/3 to 3/4 full. So I gotta do the dump of shame. That's what I call using a porta potty. Then all I had to do was seal it back up. Now for the tungsten cube club. I decided the titanium driver with the messed up head would be perfect for this because we'd be removing most of it. So I strapped it down to some plywood and brought the jet over it. Something CIA torture methods. I'm doing this all manually from the Waterjet computer, so I really hope this doesn't turn out horribly wrong. These kinds of cuts are fun because you can just watch the jet cut through like butter. Okay, I got the information I needed out of the club, so we're done here. Now I just need to remove this part and the tungsten cube should fit nicely. What am I burning? I need a better respirator than this. Got a whole book here. With my nice new respirator, I could safely cut that carbon fiber.
I think we better remove this.
So remove that I did, but it took forever because it was titanium and the Dremel bit kept getting too hot.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. That put a nice couple of dents in the table. Anyways, I think we're finally to a point where the tungsten cube fits into the driver. Look at this. Look at that. That is flush.
If you thought I was going to try to secure this any other way than using epoxy, you clearly haven't watched enough of this channel, and you must have a sad life.
This looks like boogers.
We're just gonna make sure we get plenty of resin in there, and that should do the trick. You might be thinking the tungsten cube is really smooth, so the epoxy isn't really gonna stick to it. But if you were thinking that, you're a big nerd. Okay, let's give these clubs a test with some slow-mo to see if they're any different from a regular club. And then I'll compete against Palmer for the Heavy Club Championship. But first, let's see how much these clubs weigh. Okay, here's the concrete club. A humble 2 pounds 8 ounces, or 1.16 kilograms. The lead shot, 5 pounds and a half ounce, or 2.28 kilograms. And the tungsten cube, with its smaller total size, comes to a whopping 6 pounds, or 2.75 kilograms. Okay, this is my first time swinging the lead shot club. Okay, can I even get it above my head? Oh dear, that is not ideal. That was a good hit. But because this one has so much mass, it just trucked right on through that and hit the ball anyways. This concrete one feels a lot better. It's like actually manageable. You can actually kind of use it. It's not just overly heavy. Nice. That felt like a good hit. That felt a lot better than the lead shot one.
Coming in.
Okay.
You can see the ball kind of.
Nice. The concrete club, don't care. Wow, that's a sow triple sow cal, and here comes the ball.
The noodle too.
The noodle
cinematically flying through.
That's so funny. All right, this is the tungsten cube club. I mean, I'm really just hoping it doesn't fly out because there's not a lot holding it in there. This is not gonna be easy to swing at all. Oh man, it's like so floppy, it's hard to get it in the right spot. Oh, yeah, first time trying to swing this. Nice. Here it comes. I love the way that looks. Just a giant cube. Bonk. Because its geometry is just totally wrong, the ball just goes down. It looks really straight.
Yeah.
Like it's not bending at all right now.
It's kind of taking you for a ride.
Yeah, it's like its own gravity. I'm just the fulcrum.
Yeah, and look how far the mat went flying.
Oh, yeah. This feels so light. It like feels dumb how lightweight this is.
There's some bendage for sure.
It definitely is bending. I guess the opposite way you'd expect though. And just a good old hit there.
And definitely slow down a little bit
Yeah,
once you hit it.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, what a lovely house.
I hope nothing bad happens.
Full-size house. Oh no, what's that giant stick doing? Oh, and it comes out the other side. The house is still there. Well, too bad I hit it on the wrong side, but
still looks cool.
Still funny.
Yeah.
It is a balmy 20 degrees out here. It might look like a warm sunny day, but it is not. Look what we have here.
You just literally put the cube in it? That's what you did?
Yep.
It's got negative loft, Daniel.
That's the idea.
Do you see where the loft was supposed to be?
Yeah, I tried to match it and it didn't really go well.
So this one's a normal guy.
Yeah.
Man, that feels like a stick after holding that.
I know.
Ooh, that one's heavy, but this one looks good. I'm gonna break the shaft. What's inside of this one?
Lead shot.
Oh, wow.
So it's not all the way full.
I'm gonna say I can hear it.
So
It's gonna be like one of those deadweight hammers.
give this one a go. Yeah, that one's a little lighter.
But this one's solid. What's in that one?
Concrete.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna hit from here to that direction. This is just in a park, but I don't think we're hitting far enough to put anyone in danger.
Using a Titleist one,
Oof.
Pro V1.
Okay.
Farthest ball in golf, apparently.
I think let's start with the lightest. Let's start with the concrete.
The Crete. Okay, it's swingable.
Okay.
It is swingable.
That's a good sign.
There is a lot of torque, but
Just
it's
like
not
me.
bad.
Yeah, I can tell your movements are definitely slowed down.
This is gonna be as hard as I can swing. My goal is to hit triple digits. If we hit big hundo, I would call this a complete success.
Oh boy, I lost it.
Dude, that is going so far.
That thing is zooming.
Do you see it?
I have no idea where it went.
Okay, okay. I will run to it then because I can see it.
Okay.
You stay right where I'm at and then I'll rangefinder you.
All right.
133!
Heck yeah!
This one, well, yes, don't get me wrong, it definitely feels heavy. In comparison to those two, it feels light. I could not feel the ball a bit. Like I just swung through it and then I just saw the ball go. I didn't feel it hit it at all.
All right. Oh boy. That is not ideal, I'll tell you what. No. That almost hit you.
Right past my head.
Oh yeah.
Now that is a strike. That's gonna hit the freaking pavilion.
Holy moly. I knew I had it in me.
Woo! 129! Lead balls.
Lead balls.
Big lead balls. This one there is no way I'm getting close to a full hard swing at all. It is so heavy. I'm nervous that even on this swing it might break at the top.
Okay.
So be careful here and let's see what we got.
All right, I'll stand back a little more.
Here comes one practice swing to see what we can do here.
Oh, the bend on the club.
Okay, okay. So we can get a swing at it. Here we go.
Show us what you got.
Going for the win.
Cheers. Hey, that wasn't too bad.
I'm proud of that shot. That wasn't bad. 35 yards.
You really got to focus on not throwing your back out. Ah. Oh, dang it. I still hit the ground.
Yeah, you're probably about 20 yards there. So maybe we're like 15. All right, we're doing the tungsten cube, and I better not miss it high and toey. I've got a small area to hit here, but if it hits, I might go to the moon here. All right, here's one practice swing, see if I can get it around. Okay.
The momentum on that thing.
This one has one good shot out of it. I'm giving it a rip.
Okay.
You ready?
There we go.
That's not bad.
How's the club looking?
Filled with dirt. 27 yards.
How much was this? We spent like $15 for the club on Facebook Marketplace, and I think like $300 for the cube.
Wow.
So that's a standard driver cost.
This is, and I would much prefer this over anything else.
All right, we need something to stop the golf ball, so let's go into my room and get my mattress. Oh my gosh, there's a cat in here. Freak, dude. Gosh, that scared me so
Oh, he's
bad.
trying to stick it. He's gonna run out.
Oh,